Hi Pisces, Bailey B with another intuitive reading to help you explore your subconscious and see what's going on. Thank you for being here. I intend for this reading to give you something fascinating to think about, and I hope you can use that information to lead you to more safety and more fulfillment. I want you to check in with your own intuition to see what feels true and only pick up what's resonating with you. Today I have a special deck. It is a gratitude deck, and I will put the info below. And then I have the Modern Witch Tarot deck. So we will get to some interesting vibes today. Kind of wanted something a little more happy, positive. So let's get a gratitude card. What does Pisces need to know today? All right. Second chakra, sacral chakra, sensuality. It says, I encourage myself to express my sensuality and emotions creatively using all my faculties, including touch, voice, and actions, and creative abilities such as art, craft, music, acting, cooking, gardening, and writing. I practice being aware of and enjoying my senses, being nourished and stimulated by the world, such as by landscapes, people, weather, animals, aromas, and sounds. So it talks about just really grounding into our senses here, Pisces, and appreciating the small things. I know this sounds just like me. I'm kind of obsessed with small things like the smell of a rose or color combinations, things like that really attract me. Two of Swords for you, Pisces. One more card. Whoop, that was funny. The Eight of Wands and the Two of Swords. So we've got like a choice here, or you're in limbo, but things are going to be moving quickly soon. Actually, I want to get a couple clarifiers for these because they're pretty vague cards. So the Two of Swords is like being in between something, having a like a decision to make, or you're kind of in a waiting limbo period and you're not really sure where you're moving next. And then the Eight of Wands is a energy of things moving really quickly, a bunch of messages coming in, or things lining up for you, synchronicities, but something that's going to cause a change in energy, and basically take you from this stuck sort of in between feeling to this freeing up of energy and things moving more quickly. So you're going to feel unstuck, more unstuck here soon, Pisces. All right, let's get two cards for this Two of Swords. Oh, okay. Well, that was three. Well, we have the Eight of Cups on the back of the deck, so it's definitely movement away from something, away from the old. We have the Two of Wands, the Justice, and the Four of Cups. Interesting. So obviously 2-2 here. The Two of Wands is a card of planning, of being ready to move to the next phase, move out of this comfort zone that you're here in, and you're using your resources. Maybe you're creating sort of an online community or doing more research about where you're headed. There's a lot of energy of like contemplating the future here and just kind of being in that phase where you're not exactly sure what step forward you're going to take, but you know that there is one coming. The Justice card is something where things start to balance out. You might be getting some information that helps you make a decision here. You're weighing the possibilities. I think that when we're thinking about the Justice card clarifying this Two of Swords, it might be more of a, you're making a decision and weighing your options, hoping to make the right choice. And then here we have the Four of Cups, which symbolizes being kind of frustrated about things not doing what you want them to. You're looking at these three cups here, wondering like, what is happening? Why am I still stuck? But it looks like here you have a sign over your shoulder, something trying to get a hold of, or trying to get your attention, and hand you something new, a new emotional beginning, a new idea maybe of how you can improve your surroundings. With the Eight of Cups on the back of the deck, like I said, it's clear that you're making a choice to move away from something. You've invested in this for a while. It's not satisfying you anymore. You, yes, have poured into all these 8 cups, and it's a lot of work, but at this point it's better to cut your losses and move on. This is something that's on the back of the deck, so you might not quite see this coming yet, that you haven't quite made the choice to cut your losses, but I definitely see that you're, with the Three of Swords, having some difficulty or pain where you're at right now, and you're contemplating what your options are. So let's clarify this Eight of Wands here. What is the Eight of Wands for Pisces? Why did the Eight of Wands come out? What are we going to be learning? The Four of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Okay, so basically what I was just saying about the new emotional beginning. Ooh, as I'm straightening the deck, look what came out, the King of Pentacles. Okay, yeah. Four of Wands is technically, this is like symbolizing a marriage, right? Two people who have set up these things for themselves, they're being celebrated. It's like a symbol of togetherness, happiness, being celebrated, and also having loved ones around you. So this might not be like an actual marriage, but metaphorically speaking, you might be finding a new friend group, a place where you feel like you can thrive, a place where you feel like you are celebrated for the things that you bring to the table, which is an amazing feeling. And I was literally thinking about the Ace of Cups when I was talking about this cup here that's being handed to you. They're both full cups being handed to you from the cloud, from divine, from the universe. And this is an opportunity at a whole new emotional beginning. One that'll really fill your cup, one that'll make you feel fulfilled, and so much so that you have extra pouring over to give others. So you might be headed towards a nice relationship or a nice friend group, something that's going to help you be more yourself and feel more celebrated for the things that you bring to the table, Pisces. I'm going to get out my traditional deck because I'm going to pull some more clarifiers for you, Pisces. Let's shuffle this real quick. I'd like to get some cards of advice for Pisces here about this decision. This decision that you might be making about moving forward, about finding your community. What is the information that's coming in, and how is this going to help us make a decision? All right. Ooh, are you kidding me? Look at that. King of Pentacles on the back of the deck. So this signifies stability, abundance, being in your element, feeling secure, being someone who can create things in their life that they want. They're patient, they're kind, they're generous, they are willing to put in the work to cultivate what it is that they're looking for out of life. And it's one of those prized places that we come to when we've spent a lot of time maturing and working hard to fortify our internal selves so that we can follow through externally with our ideas. The King of Cups, Page of Wands, and the Judgment card, along with the Six of Pentacles. So as advice, I asked, what information is coming forward. This could be a handout from friend or family member that helps you make this new move. Maybe somebody gives you money for like a deposit on a new rental, or helps co-sign for a car, or something, maybe invests in some equipment for you to keep working on your own investment, your small business, something that you need a little bit of extra resources for. Maybe this is just like extra resources for your move. Maybe you make a little bit of extra money and that's like the exact amount that you need for, say, a U-Haul truck to help you drive across the country, things like that. This is going to be the little piece of help that you get in order to financially be able to afford this decision that you end up making. So have faith that that's going to be coming towards you. The Judgment card is actually, let's go in order. So the King of Cups was next. This is emotional stability in chaos. This is respecting your emotions, understanding that they're a good source of information, and this is also how you access your deep memory here with the whale. There's a lot of things that happen in our bodies that are downloading information that we don't even mentally clock or realize that we're keeping with us, but our emotions are the communicator that helps our body tell us what we do and don't feel capable of handling, what is good for us and what is not. And a lot of times this deep-seated, almost subconscious wisdom is what we get from our feelings if we're good at listening to them and responding well, but also keeping them under control. This is not somebody who has like wild emotional outbursts or goes from one thing to the next quickly. This is somebody who's still very grounded amongst all of this chaos and can float like this ship in the background here on top of the waves by going with the flow, kind of. So definitely not a rigid personality here. So maybe this is what is being asked of you, to check in with your body, to check in with your emotions, be flexible on how this might manifest, and be open to that subconscious information that might be coming through. So if you're thinking of like two different options, and one physically makes you feel better and you don't even know why, there's no explanation, there doesn't need to be one. That's really good information. Your body's telling you that one decision is better for you than the other. So I think this is just asking us to remain flexible and be keyed into our emotions while we're making this decision. The Page of Wands is going on a new adventure. So I think this is asking us to get prepared, get ready for this new chapter. You might feel inadequately prepared for this. This page is somebody who's like looking up to the staff and hasn't quite grown into it yet. But they are ready, they're clothed for this adventure. They have a red plume here, which represents passion and victory before they've even gone on their adventure. So rest assured that with this attitude of flexibility and going into it with an open mind, you're going to grow into this new choice that you're making, even if you don't feel quite ready for it yet. And the Judgment here is that feeling, I don't feel quite ready for it yet, but the calling is coming, right? This is an archangel basically giving a wake-up call to these people here who are in their tombs already. So they've shut down, they've boxed themselves in, they've decided to not live life to the fullest. And here is the archangel calling them to wake up and remember who they are, what they're supposed to do here, and what they're being called to do with their talents and their the blessing of just being alive. So don't sell yourself short or put yourself in a box before you're gone, Pisces. This is a giant wake-up call that you may have been slumbering. If you can focus on these emotions, Pisces, these cups, and discover what new emotional field you'd like to live in, focus on, you know, realizing that you can't just continue to try the same old things over and over again and expect a different result. These cups are not fulfilling you. There is one here that's being offered to you that you're not noticing yet. So as soon as you take notice and decide to go towards it, this is the blessing of the Ace of Cups. You're going to be in a place where you feel more celebrated, more able to be yourself. And in the end, what is being promised here with these two Kings of Pentacles on the back of both decks is that you're going to end up in a stable place, in a fulfilling place, in a place where you're so proud of all of this that you've built, and you can really have that sense of solidarity, comfort, peace, and stability that you have been striving for here, Pisces. So I hope this gave you a little bit of hope and a little bit of help for this new decision you're making. Focus on your emotions, focus on your body. They will tell you what the right thing is to do. I'm not getting that logic is going to help in any way here. So be flexible, be creative, tap into those emotions, and trust that the universe is here to guide you and give you extra help when you need it. So good luck with all of that. I hope you have a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world, Pisces. Please press the like button for me if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it. Also, I'll be putting out a members only love reading Friday, so keep an eye out for that. I would love to see you become a member. Thanks for joining us today and being a part of the Bailey Bee Bouquet, and I hope you live long and prosper, Pisces.